Hello there. So, I'm Kasai. I don't know if we've spoken, but I'm here with something different today. So, I watch a lot of stuntmen on YouTube, and they've been posting a lot of more educational type content lately, which I really appreciate because I'm trying to learn with very little resources. So I decided that today I'm going to be looking at their video. You can see my laptop there. I've seen most of these videos, but I haven't really watched them in a place where I can actually test them. So I'm gonna record before I watch the video. I'm gonna watch the video and then I'm gonna kind of see before and after and go back and forth, and hopefully there will be some progress. Hopefully I'll actually be able to nail the things that they're trying to teach me. We'll see. Whew. It was a lot harder to find that camera angle than I thought. So number one is going to be headshots. I've actually done a couple of these, so hopefully I shouldn't have too hard of time. Now we'll see what they have to say about this.
Welcome to This Is How We Do, where this week we show you how we do a headshot. Thank you very much. Bang! One bang! One bang! One bang! One bang! Thank you. A headshot, very simple, dead easy to do. This is how we do it. Your chin drops a little, head goes back, and relax. See you next week.
Alright. So I'll be right back as I watch what I just recorded. Alright, so I just watched the playback. Actually looked pretty decent, not to pat myself on the back too much. The only thing is he said to relax after the snap, and I don't think I really did that. So I'm gonna try again, and so I'm gonna see if I can relax a little bit more to make it look a little bit more natural. One. And that's a headshot. Looking at the playback footage, I think I got it, but I also think I could relax a little bit more. So I'm gonna try one more time. Alright, let's check that one out. It's kind of hard to tell because of the camera angle, but I think that one was good. So let's go on to number two, which is gut punch. So this is the before shot. I did too, because I'm not sure how about. Now let's see what they have to say on the subject.
Welcome back to This Is How We Do, where today we're going to show you how we do a stomach hit. For a stomach hit, you're going to imagine someone's got a rope tied to your back and they give it a nice sharp pull, which folds you forwards like that. You don't want to be stiff, you don't want it all to move together again. You want to be relaxed, and when you get hit, you want to fold like this. See? Kind of believable.
The Home Alone.
The interrogation. The truth, I've never met the guy! The, whoopsie. Whoopsie. Whoopsie!
Oh, should we never talk about that one again?
The broken rib. Buckle and sick. Close to a buckle and sick. There you have it. As always, stay relaxed, and remember, if it helps, that wire's pulling you from behind and then you fold over it like that. See you next time.
So I'm gonna look back at the playback footage as I did with the last one. I think that I didn't really have, I think I was imagining it more, okay, there's something here and I'm gonna fold here. But I do think it will kind of look a little bit more realistic if I do it the way that he said, whereas if there's a wire instead. That's like kind of, so I'll check the before and let's see what the after looks like. Yeah, looking back at the playback, definitely what I said. I think if I imagine it being a wire, I can get a little bit more of a zip, but also it wasn't really drastic enough, so I feel like I need to bolt more, you know? So let's try this. Let's see if any of those were good. It wasn't horrible, but I looked a little bit more like a dying puppet than a dying human. I think I put too much arms into it, so I'm gonna try and focus on not using my arms that much. Maybe like as soon as I get the hit, I just secure my arms to my stomach. I feel like that might have been much better. I've been having a hard time trying to find a angle for this one. Hopefully this one works. But this next one doesn't have an official title, but I just labeled it as the Greg Shooty Roll, which is accurate. So we got Mr. Nerf Gun here. We're gonna give it a shot.
So think of it, knee down, whichever.
Well, whichever way is easy for you.
Just try it off. So from there, you just go sweep, half sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you just drop this shoulder, roll across your back, and up.
It's actually simpler than it looks.
It is. But once you got something to aim for, if you're here, you spot. Yeah, put that in your hand. And when you do it better.
Oh. So I felt like it wasn't as cool. And I can already tell what I didn't do. I can already tell because I didn't start over here. But yeah, I was still ending and starting from the same area. So that's thing one. Let me see the playback and see if there's anything else I can fix. So looking at the playback, I also see I didn't sweep my leg quite drastically enough. So let me see if I can fix that now that I've seen the video. No, that's not right. That didn't feel right. I'm gonna watch the video again. I had the wrong... The sweeping leg is supposed to be your shooting hand. I know what I did now. I don't even have to see the playback footage. I know that second one was even worse. But I know what I did. That's what matters. This is alright. I feel like that one was almost good, other than the ungraceful flop at the end, so let's try that again. No, that was great.
A few moments later.
Okay, I've done like a million takes. I don't even know But the last thing I've shown you is, because I'm not gonna bore you with all these takes, I'm getting so close. There's just something off with my legs and I can't place what it is. So I'm gonna give it one more watch. I'm really gonna focus on his legs and hopefully that'll be able to fix what we have going on over here. Okay, so well, this leg is actually supposed to be pretty straight, it looks like. I always thought it was more a lunge sort of situation, but it's more like this. And then you kind of just keep the leg formation through the entire roll. So hopefully this will be the last take. You know, I just realized he also tucked the toes so that when he rolled, he was rolling back up onto his bent leg. So that's not it. But let's try it. I feel like I had kind of a flaily thing going on with my legs, but maybe it worked. Okay, the flaily thing could have worked. But I really feel like I can get this better, so I'm gonna try it one more time. We got it. It wasn't perfect, definitely, but it's definitely good, at least. So while we're on the topic of untitled lessons from Greg Townley, this next one I labeled it No Way Home Roll. Because it's from the apartment fight, No Way Home, where he just goes. Rah! So here's the before shot. That really felt wrong, but it's the before shot. So let's see how it's supposed to look.
Do it again.
Okay, so without even looking at my own footage, I know I definitely didn't throw myself far enough. I should probably, he's on a padded floor, it looks like. I'm probably gonna bring the air track back for this one. He definitely threw himself higher, and I landed more in like, I feel like it's the more traditional Spider-Man pose, but he did more of like a superhero landing sort of thing. And he was coming kind of skidding out of it as he was doing that roll, which I kind of remember from the movie. So let me look at my own footage, see if there's any more notes, and I'll come back. My before shot was so not it. But I think I know how to get this one quicker, hopefully. That might have been it, but the camera angle was weird. So we're back to this angle. And hopefully this angle, it'll be more clear if I had that or not. I have a special surprise, but I actually can't get this one. I don't know if he has his arm out, but you know, I don't have to hit the exact same Spider-Man pose. Kind of. I feel like I could still have a little bit more momentum, which, given my space, I might not be able to get enough momentum just because I don't want to break the window. But I'm still gonna give it one more shot. Maybe just like right on the edge of the air track. There we go. Yeah. Clearly not meant for someone with longer hair though. Which is why I have this bonus. Boopity burr. It says no peripherals. It's great. But since I kinda got it in the no mask state, but I just became hesitant, we're gonna see if we can do it Spider-Man style. That's wrong pose. Yeah! There we go. The last little excerpt of our Greg Townley teaches us untitled stunt moves from longer videos segment. I just labeled it Greg Fall. So let's see. I think that's about it. Let's watch the video and see what's up.
A hand down, you want to slap the floor. The harder you hit the floor, or faster you hit the floor, the less it's going to hit you. Right, okay. So start lower. So I'm not going to, yeah, and you're going to try and slap this hand as you go down.
Okay, so it's kind of throwing yourself backwards. I thought it was more of like a sideways fall when you were kind of falling and catching yourself with your arms, like a standing side fall. It's not the case. Otherwise, I would have just done standing side fall. So it's more throwing yourself backwards and really bracing yourself on this arm. Wait, is he using his dominant or his mouse? Okay, he is using his high dominant arm. Let's get the footage. I'm not confident this is the best camera angle, but we're gonna give it another shot on this angle. And I think I can get it kind of in his method. So once again, I'm going to be throwing myself back, kind of bracing myself on this arm. That felt right. Let's see the playback. It might have worked. It might have worked, but the angle kind of made it hard to see. So my camera is precariously perched on the couch right now, but hopefully this should work. Let's give it a shot. So I looked back at the footage and looked back at the video. It wasn't horrible, but I definitely could do better. I didn't start off lower like he said to do. And I also don't think I really like flailed my legs enough, which meant I think a lot of my body was actually taking the impact. So if it was on something less squishy than an air track, I probably would have felt it a lot more. So I'm gonna give it another shot. That might have been it, but I don't know why it was kind of twisting. That was actually awful. I didn't, because I was kind of already crouched down, I don't think I really thought I needed to throw myself back. So I'm gonna make sure that I throw myself back more explosively, and definitely need to control my legs a little bit more. Let's take that watch. There's something very off about what I'm doing, and I can't place what it is. And this clip, I think, is too short for me to really tell. I'm gonna go back a little bit further in the video and see if I missed something when I was clipping it. But I do think there's a chance that there's just not enough listed here. The faster you hit the floor, the less it's gonna hit you. I don't think I was actually paying attention to the words he was saying, so that's important actually. And you gotta kind of drive the shoulder. Oh. And he kind of puts the foot opposite of the one that he's throwing his shoulder to in front. So let's try that. So, kind of go a little bit lower. Right leg in front, left arm ready. We're going to be kind of really throwing ourselves back fast and kind of trying to hit on this shoulder. You're like starting on the shoulder. So let's give that a shot. Yeah, I think that might be it. Yeah, and actually in hindsight, it was actually very similar to the Spider-Man roll that we've just done. Just instead of rolling out of it and landing in the pose, you're just sprawled out. So the next one is called a lazy back, I think. This is actually one of the ones I do every week. I think it's just, we call it front suicide. Let me watch their video and see their methods.
Hello, and welcome to This Is How We Do, where this week we show you how we do a lazy. Get over there! He's fine. I think, can't you? Yeah, he's fine, he's fine. So as you saw there, it's kind of like half a somersault. So ideally you want to break the fall like we did before, either with your hand or with your leg. I'm going to do it with my leg. So I'm going to do over the top, break the fall, and then relax. Like this. It shouldn't hurt at all. It shouldn't. Anyway, lots of variations you can do. Like this. The twister. The leg sweep. But no room on set. The please tuck your chin.
The scaffold's apprentice.
The vampire. Okay, so there you have it. Lazy front, like half a somersault, but again, making sure you break the fall. Break the fall, relax, don't land on your head. See you next time.
Okay, yeah, so that is very similar to what I was taught as the front suicide. Notice that mine, or theirs, they kind of started with their heads and bodies geared more towards the floor. So I'm gonna try and go a little bit more towards the floor, because that does make sense. It's not like you're gonna go up and then down for, you know, a fall. You're just kind of gonna be pulled straight over. And then I do also like how Amy was like, oh yeah, you can catch yourself with your legs or your arms, and they actually showed different ways where it doesn't have to be straight, you know, legs on the floor, arms there. You can kind of be more dynamic with your posing. And it's really just, which maybe that's the difference between front suicide and lazy back. Maybe front suicide, you always have to be legs here, and then arms there, and then lazy back, it's just all the movement, and it doesn't matter how you land. So I'm gonna look at my footage, see if there's any other notes I can grab, and I'll be right back. Yeah, so everything I said before where I'm definitely like making it too much of a front flip that I just failed. So I also like had my hands up, which you don't really want. So that's gonna be my one thing. I'm gonna try and focus it over one shoulder, kind of more how they had it, keep everything down, including my hands, and kind of be more dynamic with posing with this one. That felt good. And it was good, but I kind of fell out of frame. So I'm gonna see if I can do it a little bit more in frame. I'm not gonna try and change the camera angle because I only barely fell out of frame, but just for do it for the fun. Oh yeah.
What's up with that rabbit? What's up with that rabbit? She good with it, she good with it. Act all over my carrot. Took her straight to Paris. Post before the carrot. Soon as I put it down, I swear they wanna get married. Damn, I swear these girls go damn.
Oh, that actually looks pretty easy. Seriously, just a shoulder stand roll over and with a little bit more arch and flail. It shouldn't be that bad. Okay, so let me see if I can grab the shoulder stand. See? Shoulder stand roll over. It's so easy. I think I'm forgetting to put my arm out enough. I'm gonna see if I have enough flail already, and then if not, I'll add in the flail. If so, I'll just try doing it from height. I could probably do with a little bit more arch in my back. But I'm just gonna start from height because I'm already pretty close. And maybe just the extra momentum looking at what I need. That was just a one. This is worse. This is so much worse. This is why he said we needed to get more okay with holding our shoulder stand. It kind of helped that time. So let me see if I can do a couple more where I can actually kind of hold it. Okay. So just need a little bit more pressure. And then I'm gonna try from height again. If I can't get it from height, it's not the end of the world. It's one session. And I'm running low on time, so I can only dedicate so much time to this. That felt good. I'm gonna try it from height. If I get it, great. If I can't, it's not the end of the world. Alright. I'm running low on time. So I'm gonna say that's close enough for now, but I'm gonna keep working on that one. So yeah, that about wraps it up. I feel like I made some progress today. Hopefully if I do this again, I'll make even more progress. Definitely look in the description and support all of my lovely, lovely teachers. They were amazing for making those videos and allowing me to learn when I otherwise would not have been able to learn. So yeah. And feel free to put your feedback in the comments. I'm still learning, so if you saw something I didn't, be it good or bad, I would love to hear it. Thanks. Have a great one. Maybe I just start like not on the air track. never tried like not under the couch either. Don't feel like putting on the entire bed for one sort of thing. And I just tried to itch my nose through a face shield plate bed. Yes! Oh. I burnt the mask. Oh, it's gonna linger.